So hi, my name is Dani Myers. I am the web lead and ad strategist here at Myers Marketing.
I'm Dani Myers. I am the CEO and Lead Strategist here at Myers Marketing Management.
And today we wanted to talk just a little bit about SEO. SEO is one of those hot topic words right now.
Very misunderstood.
Yes,
Yeah.
very, very misunderstood. And so I wanted to start off just by defining it. SEO is really anything that progresses your website to be visited more frequently and by higher qualified leads on any search engine. And with that definition, it's super broad.
So simple. He made it sound so simple.
Well,
It's search engine optimization. So basically, search engine optimization talks to search engines and any really type of search platform and talks its language so that it can find the information when people go looking for you.
and while this short video isn't like an in-depth look into all of the different aspects, there are some things, especially if you're planning on not doing your own SEO, that you need to know about agencies and what to look for. What are they capable of? And so we're going to go through just
How to shop for an SEO agency.
how to shop for an SEO agency, especially here in Tulsa, but really anywhere.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, because we do work for businesses that aren't here in Tulsa.
And so one of the first things that you want to make sure that you look for is history. How long have they been doing SEO? While SEO is constantly changing and constantly moving, it's a moving target. It is something that takes a lot of practice to really get done well.
And discipline, right? It's kind of like, how long have you been at this pace of learning SEO? Because it's a pace for sure. So is social media management.
And so that's one of the first things you want to look for, but you also want to look for how do they strategize their SEO? Is there a plan, or are we just throwing darts at a dartboard and hoping that we show up in search engines?
Right.
Yeah.
Wing and a prayer.
Well, hopefully not a wing and a prayer, but yes,
But
that's
this kind of the direction you're saying is like, are they just hopeful that if they work hard enough, it's going to work? Or can they give you a visual of how it's going to map out? I mean, there's a lot of it's just very liquid SEO. So there's a lot of uncertainty with that type of work, but there's definite science and there's a definite route that you can take and that you can measure.
Which leads us to the very next thing is flexibility. Once you set a plan in motion, yes, you want to be able to follow that plan, but what happens if the market changes? What happens if your customer base changes? You have to be able, not just you, but whatever company, whatever agency that you're hiring has to be able to flow with that. And show kind of a history of being able to go with the flow whenever it comes to SEO, because again, it's ever changing every single day, every single week. There are different things that can be done to help SEO on your website.
So, and for an example, like an actual tangible example of that, when, say you're in the home services industry, okay, so you're a landscaper, a heat and air contractor, a plumber, an electrician, a roofer. I mean, the list goes on, flooring, and just home services in general. Okay, you get the idea. And say that you're building your SEO for your main keywords, you're building it around your main services. But what we're seeing now is we have this big influx, and here in about 15 years, we're going to see it again, but we have this big influx of new people coming to the market, especially here in Tulsa, because there's a lot of incentive for this area, Tulsa County, to be bringing in young talent. So it's not just about ranking for your keywords you're going to think about. It's understanding the market that you're talking to, understanding what they're going to be looking for, what their knowledge base is, because a new homeowner is going to have a much different knowledge base than a second-time homeowner. That second-time homeowner might be your target, but you still need to be building a relationship with that new homeowner so that when they do build their second home, you're at the top of their mind. It's a flexibility that you need to focus on. And additionally, what's important. So there's initiatives around energy if you're in a type of energy or a type of industry that is affected by that, and being able to pivot so that your company is being found for those incentives provided by the federal government and the state governments, like tax credits and rebates and things like that, and being able to pivot to be, hey, this is a hot topic that we need to make sure that we're showing up for.
Mm-hmm. And I think really that flexibility in the moment shows the ability to obviously go with the flow, but anything that is there to be able to be capitalized on, the agency needs to be able to do that for you. That's why they are there, to capture that opportunity on your behalf. And which kind of leads to the last thing. SEO is not a short game. It's not something that you're going to get an agency to come in and 1 or 2 months and then you can leave, or they can go elsewhere or find something else to focus on. This is a long-term game.
Right.
It's
small monthly commitment with major impact.
Yeah.
But it is the infrastructure of your organic search engine optimization, your organic life, search life on social media, as well as mostly Google.
Google is king. And so we want to make sure that we're on Google, but yes, search engines as well, and social media too. All of them are different types of search engines that your company has the opportunity to show up in, and really investing in that, the monthly small investments that lead up to a large wave. That's essentially.
Well, and don't get me wrong, we've ranked websites within 6 weeks.
Oh yeah.
I mean, it depends on your industry and how competitive it is. So I'll be transparent. That can be done if you're not in a very competitive industry and your agency knows what they're doing. Mm-hmm. That being said, one of our mottos here is like a no babysitting motto. Yeah. So when you're looking for an agency, they're not all made equal. There are a lot of good contractors out there, a lot of good agencies out there, but you need to understand the expectations of what you are going to be providing, what types of reporting you're going to be getting back, what they're taking the responsibility and the reins around, and really what you're paying for in that, because that's really where the value is definitely in the work done, but it's also in the foresight to know what needs to be done. So just make sure you're asking those questions.
Yeah. And that's it. That's all I've got.
Yes. So when you're looking to hire an SEO agency, if you have any other questions, if for some reason Myers Marketing Management isn't a good fit for you, I would still be happy to hear your goals. I would love to hear your story and help you make that right decision and find a good fit for your company, because we all could use some good partners in business.